Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Wi-Fi Currencies here, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. This is day 3 of the $500 to $1,000 challenge. Today is Monday, Martin Luther King Day, so there's a big likelihood that we're not going to take a trade, but we're still going to jump into the market, and we're going to see what's going on with the market, see if there's any volume at all whatsoever. Price action is absolutely beautiful today, I'm not gonna lie. So there's a small chance that I might take a trade if I see volume behind the trade. There has been bank holidays before where there's supposed to be no volume and there was amazing volume hitting 1 to 2, 1 3s, 1 4, one even 1 to 5 risk reward. So we're gonna jump in right now. It's currently 9:11 in the morning, which you guys can see. Hello. It is 9:11 in the morning, 911, and today is January 19th of 2026. So we're gonna jump into the market. Let me start up my Streamlabs. We're gonna jump into the market and we're gonna see if we're even able to take a trade today. I'm not going to force anything if I don't see much volume. I'm going to be extremely patient today. Um, and we're gonna see what's cooking, man. There was a big move that happened, and we missed out on it. So today, like I said, today is Monday. We're gonna see if we can get a big trade. So hopefully we take a trade and hopefully we win. If not, hey, it is what it is. We're gonna just wait until tomorrow and make tomorrow day 3, which is technically day 4. But we're gonna try and conserve our capital if we can. But if we can get a trade out of it today, hey, we're gonna take a trade. Shoot, ain't nothing stopping me, especially on a holiday. You know, I've won on holidays before, so you know what I mean. In like matters of 5 minutes. So we'll see. We have less than 1 minute for market session to open. It is currently 9:29 in the morning. I'm gonna show off my zone. So this is my resistance zone for US 30. I mean NAS 100. This is my support zone for NAS, and then this is my support zone for NAS and my resistance zone for US 30. So market session just opened. We're gonna check it out, see what we can do. Like I said, today is a bank holiday, Martin Luther King, so most likely won't be a lot of movement going down, but we're going to see what's cooking. So far, NAS 100 is having a bearish push down, but volume is not even there, as you guys can already see. So today we're probably just gonna go ahead and center our hands. Most likely we're not gonna trade. That is literally the most likely we're not gonna trade today. I just literally felt like getting on the market and see what happens. I am overall bearish on the bias because of this big push down that happened literally as soon as market session opened on Sunday. And then as you guys can see, we had a little support zone here. We broke through, we came down, came back up, consolidated now into this zone. And if we can get a push below this support zone, I would assume we're going to get another push down, maybe consolidate again. But I'm not really into the risk today. US 30 is literally stuck right now, as you guys can see. It's not making no push. I mean, it's making a little push down, but we're not getting no type of movement whatsoever. NAS 100, like I said, I'm still waiting on this. NAS 100 is not really going anywhere, really. It made a slight push up. I mean, a slight push down, but here, let me mark down my little square box for NAS on my trade locker. So I'm literally marking the exact same area. I'm not really making any difference. I'm just doing this just so I can go ahead and see my zone as well on the let's do it right here, because I like to be specific with my zones. Like I was saying, not really much going down. If we look at US 30, and same thing with NAS 100. NAS 100 is also having a push down, but it's going very slowly. So this is low key speaking to me right now, and it's basically telling me that we're not gonna have a move. But I mean, it is pushing down though. I'm gonna go ahead and set my thing right here. And then see what happens. I'll probably prefer a push like maybe around this area. Yeah, so this area will be good right here. As a matter of fact, like this right here would be good. Yep. That'll be a good zone. This is a strong support zone, so I would assume we will fluctuate between these zones. As you guys can see, US 30 is still in this area, so nasty wick. So I'm not really making any move on US 30. US 30 is looking dead today. NAS 100, same thing with NAS 100. NAS 100 is low-key still. It's actually making a decent push, but I'm just not really. I'm not really convinced right now. NAS 100 will tend to do that, make a slight push, then start to retrace. Not really in the mood to be taking any else today. We are pushing past that support zone. Let's see what happens. It is currently 9:33 in the morning, so we're 3 minutes into the market. Still not really much of a push. I mean, it's pushing though, but it's a really slow push. I don't know if how you want to take that trade. Yep, still retracing, so nothing's happening. US 30, same thing. It is starting to retrace again. Push up, push down, push up, push down. Let's look at the 1 minute. Even though I don't trade on the 1 minute whatsoever, but we did have a pretty decent push down the first minute. Now we're retracing. NAS 100, we had some pretty decent pushes down. And I'm really just waiting. We do have a strong support zone, as you guys can see. Price has tried breaking this support zone multiple times, never succeeded. And then we have this last area down here. This is another support zone, as you guys can see. If I mark it up right here, from let's see, from this area right here is yet another support zone right here. You guys may not see it in the 5 minute, but when you look to the 1 minute, you guys can see it. Oop. I might have to take that trade, probably, I ain't gonna lie. Might have to just take it and let it run. That's what I might do. Might have to risk it for the biscuits, man. I'm still not in this trade because I'm just really not convinced right now. All right. All right, I'm jumping into that trade. This is my area right here somewhere. I'll just put it right here. And we'll see what happens. Oh, wait. No. Oh, why is that a 0.5? Oh, that's crazy. I had a 0.5 lot. That's crazy. That is not what I wanted to happen. So what I'm going to do once I hit break even a little bit, I'm going, and then just a little bit below zone, I'm going to go ahead and put my stop below price. I'm really not trying to take a massive loss. Dude, I had a 0.5 lot and I didn't realize that. And now I'm really reaping that fucking, Jesus, that's a horrible mistake. Dude, that was a horrible mistake. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm actually a little bit nervous right now. I'm a little bit nervous. I had a 0.5 lot on this NAS trade when I normally take a 0.2. This is by far a huge mistake for me. Dude, I messed up, man. I messed up. I'm not gonna take a bigger loss than I need to, but I'm really hoping that I can come back from this. That was an actual mistake. A 0.5 lot is really crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is not supposed to be a 0.5 lot. This is supposed to be a 0.2 lot. So let's just hope that I can correct that by getting into profit. If I can at least get into profit, I will secure the smallest amount of profit that I can. I am not trying to exit out in a loss. And I'm not trying to exit out with a freaking huge loss. You know what I mean? I'd rather take a normal loss, even though it's like what, 10, 15, 20 pips stop loss instead of my regular 40. I'd rather do that than to get a massive loss. You know what I mean? It's just really not worth it. It's not worth it. So I'm just waiting for my trade to get into profit so I can go ahead and exit. If it starts to get to like my regular 80, loss, I'll just take the L. And lesson learned, double check your lot size before you start taking a trade. I don't know why, but Trade Locker lately has been it keeps my lot size at 0.5 for I don't know what reason. And I'm just not really playing. I'm not really fucking with that, guys. So we're gonna see what happens. Let me see zero US 30. US 30 right now is making a nice push down too, so that's not bad. And I'm still waiting for NAS 100 to continue down. I just need NAS 100 to give me a nice push down, please. Like, I'm actually nervous right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually low-key messed that up. And I don't want to not only do I not want to close this trade, but I also don't want to close this trade in negatives. Like right now, I am currently a little bit negative, as you guys can see, and the amount of money that I'm negative is actually bizarre to me because I'm trading with a 0.5 lot size. It's not really what I do. I don't trade 0.5 lot size. I've done it in the past. So that's probably why, and on NAS, that's probably why I stuck at 0.5. But I always forget to just, like, I literally just hit the sell button or buy button, you know what I mean? Because I'm just automatically thinking, all right, cool, boom. Freaking the trade is already, where it needs to be at. I mean, the lot size already where it's supposed to be at. So I'm waiting for the trade to go ahead and get positive. It's still negative on my screen, so I'm just waiting for it to hit positive because we're not down here. Yeah, you seen the little retracement, but we're not down there. So I'm patiently just waiting for NAS to go ahead and drop some more. I really need NAS to drop some more. Candle on, man. Where's my watch at? Let's see. US 30 is pushing up. We're still rejecting this support zone right here that I did bring up before. So hopefully we keep that same energy. We look at the 1 minute is that support or that resistance zone. I'm sorry. That resistance zone is still holding. We are creating a new support zone right here. So it's just another support zone that we need to get past from. So right here in this area, we got to get past that support zone. Hopefully we get past that support zone. Damn, bro, the 0.5 lot size is really what's messing me up right now. It's got me hot. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see real quick. It's low-key just playing in that area. I really just want to go positive. Let me go positive, like $10, something like that, 15. So I can at least cover the fees and I can at least, end off the day in a little bit of profit. Just a tiny, tiny bit of profit is all I'm asking for. Because I don't like trading with a higher lot size. This is not a part of the challenge. Like me trading a 0.5 lot size, that is not, that's not, that's against me trying not to be greedy. That's greed all over it. That's not discipline. Like this was accidental, and if my trade hits a certain number in the negatives, I have to close it, even though it's not the full 40 pip stop loss. Like my stop loss would be like probably right here or something like that. Let's grab that real quick. All right, I closed the trade at literally like $8. Let me check real quick. So, all right, so not a bad P&L. Let me find out it's gonna start pushing down. Yeah, I'm gonna re-enter that trade with a correct lot size. So I know it sounds kind of stupid, but my bias for shorts, so I'm going to leave this trade running for shorts. I will put my stop loss up here how it's supposed to be, and I will put my take profit down here how it's supposed to be. And then this is right here what we are working with. So we are currently working with a regular 0.2 lot size. Dude, I had it at 0.5, which is crazy. Like, oh my god. But balance is at 600 bucks now, so that's lit. But 0.2 lot size, that is the regular lot size. We do have a 40 pip stop loss, 80 pip take profit. Let's make sure that it is. I like to be a little bit below, just for for shits and giggles. So 40 pip stop loss, 40 pip stop loss, 80 pip take profit. We are gonna leave this trade running all the way. What's gonna most likely happen? It is gonna take some. It might take some time for it to hit take profit, for it to hit stop loss. This trade is completely bearish. I am bearish on this trade. So what's gonna happen is that this is a little bit lower actually. What's gonna happen now is that what I might have to do is I might have to update you guys later on throughout the day. Maybe when I get back from work, maybe at work I will be told if I'm gonna hit stop loss or take profit. And whenever that happens, I'll probably just come back to the screen and then, because I don't this is no movement right now. But we are bearish on this trade, so highly doubt price is gonna come all the way back up here. Um, you know what I mean? And then go, I think that's gonna go low. Like I think it's gonna drop, but I think it's gonna drop in its own pace. So if I would have taken this trade over here, like I should have, you feel me? In my first support, I could be up in profit right now. But instead I took it over here somewhere. Dumb. But it is what it is. We're just gonna figure it out. We're gonna find out what happens. I normally don't trade bank holidays, but bank holiday has never stopped me from trading whenever I see my strategy working. The only reason I'm taking the trade today is not because I'm greedy, not because I want extra money, it's because I see my strategy that's actually being implemented. Like everything is happening how it's supposed to be. I'm breaking out of my zone. There's not a lot of volume, but I am breaking out of my zone. We are making a bearish push down. We are overall bearish. If you guys look, we are currently overall bearish. It's just giving me bearish vibes right now. We do have a good ways to go. You feel me? Um, and yeah, man, we're just gonna see what happens. Right now, we're currently up a couple dollars, and a couple dollars is good enough for me, but it's better than being negative. We are going to be fluctuating back and forth between positive and negative all day, so we're just going to have to see what happens. But I will update you guys later on whether this trade is going to be a win or if it's going to be a loss. So I'll catch you guys later whenever it finishes. All right, guys, quick update. Trade has been lost. So the account is back to 530, 530 bucks and 73 cents. So we're basically back at break even. So I could have avoided this trade. I could have avoided this loss by not trading today because it is a big holiday, but uh my confluences were there. We did break out of my support zone. Um we broke out of my support zone. I wish there was a little bit more volume, but nonetheless, we're gonna come back tomorrow and we're gonna come back tomorrow strong. We are going to make our money back 100%, and it is what it is. So at least I was not taking a loss on a 0.5 loss size, because trust me, that would have been detrimental. That would have been horrible. I ain't gonna lie, if I would have lost at a 0.5 loss size. But anyways, it is what it is. I wanted to challenge myself. I want to see if I can get another win, because I have won before on a bank holiday. So I was gonna get another win live with you guys. But it is what it is. I risked I risked what I was able, or what I was comfortable with losing, and I'm okay with the loss. We are gonna hit the $1,000 one way or another. Today was a stupid trade. Now that I really think about it, it was a stupid trade. I should have really listened to myself. But you live and you learn. You know what I mean? So shit happens. So I will catch you guys in the next video. I will catch you guys in the next trade, and I hope you guys learn not to trade on bank holidays if there is no volume. Because I will say this again: we did break out of my zone. Once we break out of my zone, that's go time for me. You know what I mean? That's when I'm taking the trade. You feel me? So since that happened, I took the trade. But uh, what I really should be looking for is a breakout of my zone plus volume. So um, learn from my mistakes. You live and you learn. We lost 1%, and it is what it is. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for the next trade. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, January 20th of 2026, and I will catch you guys for the New York session tomorrow.